Hello, Bill Oakes here with Century 21. I just wanted to take a little minute and reach out to clients and friends around the area to kind of let you know what's going on in real estate. Been a lot of changes, and some of the changes is that we're dealing with this coronavirus pandemic, and how does that affect real estate is the question I'm getting a lot from my current clients and people that we're working through transactions with. And for the most part, there's a fair amount of anxiety. That's pretty much to be expected. But as we're working through this, it's a real changing environment. For the most part, appropriately priced homes in the Greater Bemidji area are very saleable still. And that's encouraging for me as an agent, but also for clients that are really needing to buy and sell. We're able to do a lot of things to mitigate risk. For example, we can do things like a private video tour of the home with you not present, with me walking through and telling you about the good and the bad of what is in a home or what might not meet your expectations and what really you might be excited about. Gives you a pretty realistic perspective of what the home is. Also, there's some things that the government's been putting in that not only allows me to drive around and tour a property or see a property as long as I'm maintaining that 6-foot distance and washing my hands and all the things that we all know too well about. But they're doing some things in addition to that. So, for example, what happens if a house is not able to be vacated for an appraisal? Things we had never thought about before, right? The appraisers right now are able to actually appraise a house from the exterior, allowing that transaction to move forward towards closing. And so that's a cool deal. The other issue that I have been hearing about and concerned about is, well, what happens if somebody's laid off and they do just before the closing, the lender is going to do a verification of employment. And so now, as long as you were working 30 days ago, you can still purchase and move forward. Everybody's under the assumption that this is a temporary challenge. A third thing I wanted to tell you about is we do have an addendum and language that helps a transaction move forward. That once you're under contract and you're moving towards closing, what happens if something unforeseen happens related to this COVID-19? What do we do? And so we have an addendum and language that helps people think about, well, what happens if the moving company can't move you, or what happens if those kinds of things that are going on in people's minds. So something related to COVID-19 prevents you from moving forward with the transaction. We've got some language that allows for, like an example would be like a 30-day extension to work these things out. And so we're doing those things proactively. We're still a little bit early for the market to really open up. We're still here in March. I think in a couple weeks to a month, we're going to get a lot better handle on how the market's going to interact with this. Generally, our market doesn't open up full on until middle of May, even June. So still a good time to be talking to your agent, to me hopefully, and working through these things and figuring out what strategy is best for you. So hope you're well, and keep that safe distance, keep washing your hands, and do reasonable things to be a good neighbor. So take care. We'll catch you later. Thanks.